Hi, teachers, and welcome to the fall of 2024 when we're about to get into the second half of the Book of Mormon. For some of you, you will have incoming freshmen that this is your first semester with them and their first semester in seminary. So if I could, please let me share with you a couple of things that I would share with them. In your pacing guide that should look similar to this, if you'll scroll down to the first weeks of August, right here, August 12th through the 16th. Can I please encourage you to incorporate these lessons into your very first week? The plan of salvation lesson, because we don't want to assume that they have any background or any knowledge about the gospel of Jesus Christ. We'll find that those assumptions will be not filled or maybe even a little bit incorrect. So let's build a firm foundation or firm base about the plan of salvation. And then the second necessary or very important thing that I'll encourage you to consider, including in your very first week, would be the acquiring spiritual knowledge, especially part number 1. You'll see that they have part numbers 2 and 3, but specifically part number 1. The reason I would say this is because those acquiring spiritual knowledge lessons will be important in every doctrinal mastery lesson. So let me show you what this would look like. So first week. If this first week is for you this week, the 3rd through the 6th, or next week, the 9th through the 13th, whenever you begin, I would just make sure that I switch out one of the first couple of lessons with the plan of salvation, and then my Thursday or Friday lesson before the doctrinal mastery lesson with acquiring spiritual knowledge part number 1. So they have that minimum base foundation with the plan of salvation, acquiring spiritual knowledge, which will be super, super helpful for our students moving forward as we are into those lessons from the seminary curriculum. Lastly, teachers, be very direct with expectations, especially as a review for students you've had before or students who have had seminary before, with the expectations that you personally have for them, but then those expectations for freshmen. So be very careful about setting expectations and then not following through or not reminding them. So those expectations could be something about cell phone usage, about using paper scriptures in class, having a dedicated space to record thoughts and impressions on a student study journal or a journal that they provide themselves, or a notebook that you provide for them. Remember that you have a few dollars of seminary reimbursement funds, which are about $4 per student, and we'll get into those specific details of that if you have any questions about the seminary reimbursement funds available for your class. Please reach out to me, and I will, again, it is about the number of students in your class, and that's the funds that you would have for those students. So, brothers and sisters, thank you so much for all that you do. I hope that you have a wonderful first couple of weeks of class, and I will be reaching out to you very soon about chatting in September. And just, again, thank you for all that you do.